Made a right tip myself there. Good afternoon from a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Ibiza. September, the weather is back to something a little cooler, so I'm getting out and about. Another new walk for me. I'll pop all the details as always in the description, but yeah, let's see what this one brings. And thanks as always to those who've liked, shared, subscribed to the channel. Really does mean a lot. Onwards, let's go. Put my sunblock on, and it's still burnt enough to burn me, so let's get this sorted. As they say in Australia, slop, slap, slip, I think. Slop on a hat, slip in something, I don't know. Slop, slap, slip, whatever. If anybody knows what that is, if I've got it right, stick it in the comments. Early September, the summer madness dissipating, but to be honest, it's been a bit quieter this year. I read somewhere that there's been more visitors to the island, but from what I'm seeing, they're going just straight to the super clubs. Where I live, right by the Croissant Show, if anybody knows where that is in Ibiza town, it's usually heaving, and it's been fairly quiet around there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see end of the year what the numbers are. Chuff you fucker. So since my last vlog, I've released quite a bit of music. One of those releases is the Tambores and Benny Ras remixes. So Tambores and Benny Ras is the alias of DJ and producer DJ Gripper from the UK, Barrow in Furnace, the Barrow Balearic Massive. So he pulled in a load of favours and we got 12 remixes done. So they're going to be released across 3 EPs. The first one is out, and that's mixes from Steve Cobby, Rough Doug, Simon Sheldon, who's part of Visions of Light, and my good friend Steve KIW, aka Andras Ihavi. So yeah, those 4 mixes are out. They're on Bandcamp, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, all the usual places. So yeah, take a listen, and I'll be no doubt soundtracking this vlog with one of them, so the info will be in the description. Thanks for listening, thanks for supporting as always. Just spotted this off the side of the path. Not sure what it is. Maybe something to do with the water. Yeah, that could be it. It could be the old water down there, and then they pump it up, or they used to. Some sort of vessel. Right, it's back on the path. I should have said at the intro really, but this walk is around the Sant Mateu area. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But again, stick the link in Wikiloc if you're coming over to the island. This is a fairly easy one, probably about 7 or 8k. Lots of gravel paths, well-established path, so you're not scrambling over hedges and fences, and not much of an incline, to be honest. I chose to take it easy because I wasn't sure what the heat was going to be like. Not been walking for a while, and I don't know what my fitness levels are like either. And also playing with the new drone. Yeah, I didn't want to be doing that around cliff edges, etc. Not sure I'd be too happy with it plummeting into the depths over the edge of cliffs and stuff like that. But yes, I'm rambling. Link will be in the description. Lots of these little pockets of ploughed fields dotted around the island. I think they've been owned by various families for many, many years, and some are kept and used, and some have just fallen by the wayside. That one looks like it's been freshly ploughed, or ploughed recently anyway. I don't know what they grow on those, but yeah, they're I do see a lot of them when I'm out and about. Go. Not looking where I'm going. Now this is the problem in September. big spider's webs. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't, but there's a big bastard in front of me. And I'm going to have to go through it. Find a stick. Sorry, mate. That wasn't very nice of me. Hope he's alright. Squeezing under this bloody fallen tree. Doesn't help with my backpack on. Fuck's sake. I made a right tit myself there. No harm done. Just stumbled trying to get under that fallen tree. My backpack got caught. Anyway, onwards. Bloody another spider. Little hidden valley. Jesus. while I've got your attention, I just want to apologise for the lack of content. I did set myself a target of a vlog every 2 weeks, but once we hit the summer here in Ibiza, I realised that was going to be pretty well impossible. As you know, I tried recording something in August and nearly killed myself with heat exhaustion, but the weather is a bit cooler now. I'm here on the island till the end of October, and then I'm off travelling. I'm going to be going to Istanbul in Turkey, from there to Oman, visiting Muscat and Salalah. From there on to Thailand, spending some time in Bangkok and hopefully Hue Hin, and I shall be grabbing hopefully an interview with Martin Gauthier, who's a Dutch artist and producer who lives in Bangkok and who's released music on NuNorthern Soul. From there, heading to Singapore for a few days. I've got a gig there, and I'll try and get out and do a little run around Singapore and get some content there. And then over to Bali. Going to spend at least 30 days there, maybe 60, and go off and explore lots of places I never got a chance to visit when I lived there. So I'll be doing a lot up the north, maybe heading out to some of the islands, and I'm even contemplating when I travel back to maybe do that through Java and work my way up to Jakarta. But at the moment, Jakarta unfortunately is going through a bit of civil unrest, so I need to keep my eye on that. And then yeah, I'll be heading back to the UK, then back to Ibiza for end of February, start of March, and before you know it, boom, we're into season of 2026. Anyway, enough rambling from me. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, and please look through the old vlogs and see what I've been up to. Cheers. The drone following me. See what that looks like when we edit it. And as always with these NuNorthern Soul vlogs, the music you're listening to comes from the label, my NuNorthern Soul label. And if you are new and you don't know what NuNorthern Soul is, it's a label I've been running for about 12, 13 years. There's links in the description to the music. I'll put a link in to the website as well if you want to learn more. I hope you're enjoying it. And if you are, give it a like, thumbs up. Thank you. Nice crop of grapes there. Some of these wine, I guess. The old terracing doesn't look like it's used for much now, but I'm guessing back in the day this would have been prime farmland. Looks like a load of olive trees, or maybe, I don't know, carob trees down this lower level. But amazing, these were built a long time ago, and they're all over the island. Some of them are long forgotten, overgrown with trees and stuff, but these look like they maybe are used. Soil's getting turned over anyway. Another one of those little fields I mentioned earlier. Well, there you go, another episode from the other side of the island, my little vlog about life here in Ibiza. Perhaps the other side of the island that you don't get to see when you're here for your holidays. But yeah, that was a lovely little walk around the Sant Mateu area. I'll put a link to the Wikiloc trail in the description. And yeah, if you've got any questions, comments, please stick them in the section below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Adios.